Is that really the guy, though?
After nearly 30 hours of unease, the search for the New York City subway shooter ending in an unexpectedly calm manner.
We were able to shrink his world quickly. There was nowhere left for him to run.
Police taking Frank James, who was recharging his phone on a busy Manhattan street, into custody without incident. The 62-year-old had slipped into the crowd and disappeared yesterday after opening fire on a subway car in Brooklyn, injuring 29 people and leading authorities on a full-scale manhunt encompassing several states. Bystanders capturing his arrest on camera, videos flooding social media.
I knew it was him, like, instantly, and I told my wife, I was like, sweetheart, we gotta go. The subway shooter's right behind us.
Lee Vasu is a local artist who owns a gallery just blocks from where today's events unfolded. He says he recognized the suspect right away.
I kept my distance safely, but I did not let him out of my sight until I was able to tell a police officer that there he is.
I told him, guys, trust me, this is the guy.
Zach DeHaan, who is in a nearby store, says he spotted James and flagged down police.
I see the police walking from over there. I told the police, this is the guy. He did the problem in Brooklyn. This guy, catch him, guys, catch him. And he catch him. Thank God we catch him.
Authorities say it was a Crime Stoppers tip that led to James's capture. But in an almost unbelievable turn of events, they say he was the one who made that call.
He said to the police, I believe you're looking for me. He gave his location as a McDonald's, and that's where police were sent. Problem is, when they arrived, he wasn't there.
They start driving around the neighborhood looking for him. They see him on the corner of St. Mark's and First, and they take him into custody. No incident and take him into custody.
Frank, why? Why those people?
Tonight, James is being held in federal custody, charged with terror-related offenses.
This was a combination of good police work and good luck.
Authorities laid out a detailed timeline of James' movements leading up to today's arrest. They say investigators pored over hours of surveillance video, trying to piece together what happened, and that they began focusing on James after discovering the first bits of evidence on the subway platform, finding 2 bags, one containing fireworks, the other a Glock. Tracing that gun back to James, who they say purchased the weapon legally in Ohio in 2011. Authorities say there were marks on the gun, attempting to deface the serial number and perhaps avoid connection with the firearm. They also recovered several bank cards belonging to James.
Criminals always make mistakes. Good detectives find those mistakes and turn them into evidence.
According to law enforcement, the day before the attack, James rented this U-Haul in Philadelphia with one of those cards. Surveillance cameras show that very same U-Haul crossing the Verrazano Bridge into Brooklyn hours before the shooting. Authorities say approximately 2 hours later, another surveillance camera captured a man believed to be James wearing a hard hat and that orange vest described by witnesses and dragging a roller bag walking down the street. Police say this video, also part of the investigation, shows the suspect entering Kings Highway subway station prior to the shooting.
This station is 3 blocks from where he recovered the U-Haul truck that he rented in Philadelphia.
The attack on the Manhattan-bound N train unfolding at 8:26 a.m. as the train approached the 36th Street station. Authorities say James put on a gas mask, took a canister out of a bag, and opened it. This video, shot by one of the passengers, showing the smoke beginning to fill the train car. Then the suspect opened fire.
We have witnesses on the train who said he was sitting in the back corner of the second car and he popped the smoke grenade. And we have one witness who says, what did you do? He goes, oops, and then he pops the 2, brandishes the firearm, and fires 33 times.
This survivor telling CNN he was sitting right next to the shooter when the attack began.
This pregnant woman was in front of me. I was trying to help her. I didn't know there were shots at first. I just thought it was a black smoke bomb. She said, I'm pregnant with a baby. I hugged her. And then the bum rush continued. I got pushed, and that's when I got shot in the back of my knee.
I saw people with blood all over their clothes. I saw people literally on top of each other, crowding over each other, trying to get out of the way, trying to not be seen. People are just panicking.
Incredibly, there were no fatalities. Authorities say the extended magazine in the shooter's gun jammed, which they say undoubtedly helped save lives.
36th Street and 4th Avenue. That's where multiple people shot.
I was a few carts down, and the train conductor told everyone to get on the train, and I was scared.
29 people were treated at nearby hospitals, 10 with gunshot wounds, 5 in critical condition. 9 remain in the hospitals, all in stable condition. In the chaos, police say James boarded another train, blending in with all the frightened commuters who had no idea the suspect was amongst them.
That after firing his weapon 33 times at innocent New York City subway riders, Mr. James boarded an R train that had pulled into the station, went one stop up, and exited at 25th Street Station.
14 minutes after the attack, authorities say this video shows James emerging from the subway and disappearing into the Big Apple.
It appears that Frank James was able to just blend in with the crowd and all the chaos and confusion. He steps into Brooklyn and blends in with the rest of the public.
He planned this fairly well. He bought all these things and planned this out, and his execution of this plan didn't go so well. But nonetheless, he had planned this out. So this man's not insane. He's just pure evil.
Why those people, Frank?
So far, authorities have not determined a motive. Since James has been in custody, he hasn't spoken except when asking for a lawyer. In their criminal complaint, prosecutors say James made statements on his YouTube page that are consistent with him carrying out his actions, in particular, talking about carrying out an attack on the subway. In one video posted the day before the shooting, he allegedly said, "I can say I wanted to kill people. I wanted to watch people die." And in another video, it's clear his attention had turned to NYC, allegedly saying, "Mr. Mayor, I'm a victim of your mental health program. I'm 63, now full of hate, full of anger, and full of bitterness."
The lone wolf attacker syndrome is what appears to be it right now. He lives by himself and he has no others, and he's speaking into a social media platform, and he's just ranting on and on and on.
James had 9 prior arrests in New York throughout the 90s, but no felony convictions.
He is known to us and has ties in Wisconsin, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York City. Those include possession of burglary tools 4 times, criminal sex act, theft of service 2 times.
New Yorkers resting easier tonight with the suspect behind bars, but for authorities, the work now entering a new phase.
He will be arraigned in federal court in Brooklyn, and if convicted, he will face a sentence of up to life imprisonment.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.